Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Comfort and Joy with Lady Curry. So you know how I do, I love a haul. So let's start today's video with Trader Joe's. Hey everybody, okay, so here is my Trader Joe's haul for the week. I picked up a container of raspberries. I picked up a pack of the miniature cucumbers for snacking and salads. I picked up a container of the Mighty's green kiwi because we have no golden kiwis as of yet. And I've been making sure that I tell the little lady when I start to see them again, her green kiwi, because she likes them better than her gold kiwis, because she likes the gold better than the green. And I also picked up a container of fresh strawberries for the lunch. All of this will be for her lunch. And then I also picked up a container of the fresh cut watermelon. I didn't feel like dealing with a full watermelon this week. I don't know why, I was just being lazy. Maybe I'm still on Mother's Day. But the Mother's Day kick. But yeah, so I am doing that. And then something different. I normally get mango. I decided to pick up this container, this 4-pack of the Kuali mango, and we'll see how it is. I think it's honey mangoes, and I'm not sure if I've ever had those or not, but I'll let you know how it tastes. And then I also picked up this pineapple. I'm gonna turn it upside down, let it ripen a little more, and then I'll cut it up, and hopefully, well, the little lady can't have it really because she's allergic, but I will cut it up and snack on it, me and the hubby. She sometimes will still snack on it, but she is allergic. And then I also picked up the navel oranges as well, because these, I've been doing really well with these sacks of oranges. They've been super sweet and we've been enjoying them, and we've really been going through them, so I haven't had to contend with a lot of waste, which is always a good thing. So that's my small Trader Joe's haul, and I will see you guys soon. Hey guys, so I am just coming back from, the sun is not helping me today, but I'm at a red light so I can at least share with you guys. So I'm just coming back from Home Goods. I am still on my journey of reorganizing, or at least putting systems into place where I have not put systems into place previously. So I'm coming from Home Goods, and I purchased a few items that I hope will allow me to organize certain spaces in my home that are not particularly organized. So that's where I am right now. I am just on my way back home, so I'll share with you guys what I have in mind. Okay. So today we are inside one of the cabinets of my baking zone. So I have my baking zone here. I want to just give you guys a glimpse of what we are working with. I just showed you the top of my counters, and now I am inside of my double-sided cabinet. Well, not double-sided, but my cabinet that has two sides. It's a wide cabinet that I keep the majority of my items in. Now, what I need to do is get in here and really clean out and organize some things. And I'm going to switch out some of these bins because it's really not maximizing the stackable space like the vertical space for me. I need to make sure all this open space is utilized to the best of its ability. So I did go ahead and I am going to exchange the tools and the containers that I currently have for some things new. So we're going to go ahead and get in here and try to reorganize the space a little better. All right, let's get going. Because I have such a small space, I want to make sure that I utilize as much functional space as possible. This is prime real estate, and I really need all of my items to be readily available, easy, functional, and as organized as I possibly can have it. These bags here, I don't reach for them often, so therefore they have to go. I'm starting now that I've cleared out my space with a spray, my countertop spray that I love from Caldrea. It's sea salt neroli. I love this stuff. It's nothing like a freshly cleaned space. So these are the items that I purchased from Home Goods. These are the iDesign bins. I love them. They're so cute. I love the bamboo lid, and it's long enough that will utilize the majority of the deep cabinet that I have. You see, guys, that I have a very deep cabinet, and I needed something that would reach back. So now I'm going in and I'm going to decant or at least get rid of the boxes that were taking up spaces and just keep the bags of things, and they're easily stackable, and you can kind of compress them and compact them where you could save on space and make things more functional. And that way, instead of having these bulky boxes like this Ghirardelli box of chocolate chips, I think it was like 3 or 4 in a pack. Also, like my brownies, they come 6 in a pack. If you take them out of the box and decant them, that's even better. Okay guys, so let me pop in here and speak to you guys in real time instead of doing a voiceover like I am for the majority of the video. So I just went ahead and put my cocoa powder in the, I kept it in a bag, and then I kept it in my original Piranagati canister because I'm going to keep this. They no longer make it, but I love the canister and I kind of want to remember the type of cocoa powder that I use, and it's almost like a keepsake canister for me. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep it like that. I have 2 more bags coming, so I'll see how I deal with that. I might just keep it in like my back stock somewhere different, but for now I'm just going to keep my cocoa powder put inside the bag that it comes in, just so it's not so messy. And then the baking soda, you guys saw I had to break up a lot of the chunks and things. And then over here I still have boxes, like three boxes of baking soda, and I also have a can of baking soda. I don't know if this is outdated. Yeah, this one is 2022, but it might still be good, so I'm going to see. I'm going to see if I can use it. And then this one I'm working through as well. That is 23. So, okay, so it's this year. So I'm going to go ahead and put these up in like my laundry room, and I'll just work with these 2, and I'll see what I'm going to do with this. I'll work with these 3 here, but this will be my back stock. I'll keep this actually in my baking center, and then when I go through this and this, I'll be done with it, but I'll try to get to this first. So okay, let me keep going. I'm making some headway. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you the final results of my baking cabinet reorganization. I went ahead and stocked my items back in the cabinet. And let me begin with the bin right here up on this top shelf in the back. It's hard to get to these items, but these are items that I rarely reach for. These are like seasonal. This is pumpkin spice, and behind it is my apple pie spice, and that's fall, right? So I have these mason jars with pumpkin and apple. So my apple pie and my pumpkin spice kosher seasoning is right up here. So I'll place that there. And then these are additional brownie mixtures, my Ghirardelli brownies. I put the brownie mix packages inside here, and I'm just going to keep them here so I can just kind of reach in and grab them when I need them. And then this bin here, let me move you over. These are my sifters. So I just have a bin of my sifters here, and I normally use my, they're all manual, but I use the handheld ones that you can just shake. This one right here. And so also in this next bin, I have just miscellaneous items. I have some spreads. So when I do my cookies, my Christmas cookies and things, I have my red raspberry, and I think back there is blueberry. So these are my spreads that when I do like thumbprint cookies, or if I do a cobbler, or if I want to swirl some preserves inside of a cake and I don't feel like making my preserves homemade necessarily on that day, I will do a little cheat and use jarred preserves as well. And then here's the extra baking soda that I'm going to try to get through, see if it's good. I'll do a test run, see if it's still good. Normally it is. I read on a site where it helps you do expiration dates. It's normally good. It's sealed. It hasn't been opened. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as soon as I can. And then I'll finish off with this baking soda here, because this is, I think it expires later. And then also just some hot chocolate up here as well. So I have my 4 plastic containers that I pretty much left the same. I did remove my labels and bags and things. I'm going to go ahead and consolidate them into my bins that I'm going to keep my baking supplies in. So that's what I'll do for that. Okay, so then let me bring you out further. And you guys saw how I was putting together my bins here that I picked up from Home Goods. And these are by iDesign. And this bin that does not have a label, these are my extracts. And I'll know what they are because I will. And so these are my cookie mixes that, these are like quick fix cookies. If I don't feel like doing it from scratch with the loose flour, the baking powder, the baking soda, the salt, all, you know, all the good stuff. It's really easy to throw together, but these are just quick fixes when a little lady wants a sweet treat. And I want a sweet treat, and I can just go ahead and throw that together real easy. Then this bin right here, of course, you can see it says yeast and cornstarch, and it's some other stuff. I think cinnamon is in here as well. That's just an overflow. And then in this bin here, I have my bag of raisins. I have my Jell-O, this and that, marshmallows, and I think some baking chocolate I have in there as well. And then over here, this bin here, this is what I reach for when I bake. So it was very convenient for me to just keep this here. The vanilla, the bottle was too tall for me to fit it upright, and I kind of was nervous about laying it on its side. So I figured I can configure the space to accommodate just this bin being here. So that's what I did. So I'm going to keep that here. And then these 2 bins, these bins right here, same thing. They're by iDesign. They're the same company, and they're just smaller bins. This top one is empty. These have my little bowls, like that you put your seasonings in when you measure out like 1-2 teaspoons of seasonings or such. Those just have small bowls inside there. And then sitting on top of these containers, I have my measuring cups, my Pyrex measuring cups. And this is really good because it's just a quick pull. If I can get to it, it's handy. It's even convenient to have it just out like that. So I just did that. I won't reach for this stuff very regularly, so I should be good. So then you guys saw me just do my big mason jar of the cocoa powder and my baking soda, and then behind it I just have my brown sugar. So I just have a container of my brown sugar, which was in here. I just slid it to the back, and it works just perfectly. So yeah, and then what I'll do is put my bowl that I normally mix all of my dry ingredients with. I'll just sit this right here on top. I'll show you. So this is my bowl that I sit, and I'll sit that right there. So that is my refreshed baking center. I'm very pleased with it. It's nice and neat. It's stackable. It has things that I don't reach for out of reach. I don't have to bother or disturb the containers that I don't need. And I made sure that I'm strategic in my placement of the items that I do grab for. Every time I bake, I made sure that they were readily attainable. So I'm really good. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Now I do have some items coming this week for my flour, my 25-pound bag of flour and my 25-pound bag of sugar, as well as I think rice. I think I ordered 3, and I'll share those with you guys when it comes in. I just need to get this stuff out of the way, but I wanted to have a refill because, let me move this stuff out the way and I can show you. Okay, so what I was saying is I wanted to make sure that I had a nice size container that could accommodate the size, the amount, the volume of my 25-pound bags of flour, sugar, and rice that I normally get from BJ's or Costco's or Sam's Club. And what I normally would do is keep it downstairs, but I'm getting tired and old. And I wanted to have this amount up here as well, so I can easily refill my items. Like, so right here, this is a, it's not a gallon. It's more than a gallon. I think it's like two gallons. I think it's like 2 gallons. 2.5 or 2 gallon jars for my baking supplies. So I normally keep my flour, my powdered sugar, my regular white sugar. I have brown sugar here. And then I have my oats here. And then I also have my chocolate chips also in here as well. And then I just have this smaller container. I think this is a gallon size jar. And I keep my organic cane sugar inside here as well. And I also wanted to get a couple of more so I can just fill them up and make it look uniform. So I can keep them like this. Put one here, one there, one there, one there, one there. In between, just so it'll be uniform. And I know that I will find some more ingredients to put in these jars because, of course, again, I'm a baker. I can bring my bread flour onto the counter because I'll be baking bread soon. I'll start again. I used to, when I first got married, I used to bake fresh bread, and then I stopped. But so yeah, I'm going to do that, get a couple of more jars and keep them here. And then I'll be done with my baking center. The next thing I'm going to tackle is my cabinet down here. It's right here. I really don't use all of these supplies. I don't. But I'm afraid to get rid of them because I have used them. And I know that as soon as I get rid of them, I will want to use them. And I'll kick myself for giving them away. Again, I am a baker and I do a lot of teas and cute little lunches and brunches and things. So I'm going to always need something cutesy and little miniature pans and specialty pans and sheets that make your baked goods look pretty and things. So I am a little hesitant in giving those away, like donating them and such. So we'll see, but it's pretty organized for what it is. I just don't reach for this stuff as much. That's all. I don't reach for the items as much. But okay, guys. So again, one last look at the final product. Okay, update. So my containers from Amazon came in and I was supposed to combine my 25-pound bags of flour and sugar in these containers, and it was not true to its advertisement. I cannot fit 25 pounds of sugar or flour in just one. Now, I'm assuming their advertisement may have meant both together, but it did not say that. So I'm going ahead and I'm going to pour my bread flour in this one container, and the other container I'm leaving empty for now because I just don't want to put things in there just to put things in there. I have to be very intentional because I want to make my baking center very purposeful and intentional and useful for me. So as my baking needs call for certain things, I want them to be available and convenient for me to just reach for them and to be on hand. Because before I shared that the 25-pound bags of flour and things, I either had to decant some of them and then keep them in other bags, which was a little space-wise, it didn't make sense for me. And then also I would keep them downstairs, and lugging the ingredients up and down the steps is just not practical for me. So I went ahead and ordered from Amazon my pink little buckets that I will keep in my food pantry, my medium-term food pantry, and that will take care of that dilemma for me because I needed it up on my main level so I didn't have to keep going downstairs. Downstairs, I really want to just keep for just very rare necessities or things that are easy to bring up and down the steps. So that's where I am. And I did also, tweak the my baking center, which not by much, but I'll show you soon. As soon as we get through this, I just wanted to show you the update of me including my bread flour, which is a godsend because now I'm able to get it out of its package, get it in a container where I can just scoop and go, scoop and bake. So I'm very happy that even though these containers did not work out for my 25-pound bags of flour and sugar and even rice, it worked out for my bread flour, and I'll probably put something else in there as well. So, all is well that ends well. How about that? So, okay, guys, I hope and pray that you guys enjoyed this video. Share your comments below. If you have any ideas, drop them down in the comments. And I hope and pray that this video has given you some type of inspiration to tackle a space that's getting on your nerves and to bring more organization so you can have more function and efficiency in your daily life, because that's pretty much all it is. I'm going zone by zone every year just to make sure that I bring more efficiency to our lives. And our lives change, habits change, diets change, routines change, and we have to go with the flow with all of it. So I'm glad I was able to refresh my space, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. And as always, this is Lady Curry wishing you comfort and joy from my heart to yours. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next video, wishing you a blessed, safe day. See you in the next video.